Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork. Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little am I looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of us, if I offend you.
Somebody call for the queen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hands up. Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Trubisky keeps it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. 52.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Slot, slot. 12.
On first down, Smith. Incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Good list. Orange. 15, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. 15.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, back up. 12.
Smith to throw again. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really...
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 6 yards away. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So that'll back him up 5. Add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now it's Crowder. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there, Smith to Dotson, and even 40 yards.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Block. Right. Yellow.
Smith on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's been. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Zach Brown in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Gotta go. Red, up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, on.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 29 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
180! Lock it. Hey, gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Move.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Set up. 180. Check.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Gotta go. Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky, and that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Lock in. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15 and a first.
You see it? 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Lock in. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Orange, orange, orange. Yellow, yellow. Tiger. Liz, Liz.
On first down, it's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On third and goal, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
12.
On second down, here's Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Bears on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, gun.
They give it to Peterson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, 15. Hey, you got three.
Third and long, it's Smith. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Right. Liz. Hey, back up. Mike 5'9". Hey, back up.
The final shot here before break. Smith being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now it's Crowder. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And off comes to Peterson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease if they can.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, 42 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Lock in, lock in.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he pulls over it. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Yeah, 52, 52. 15, yeah. 15, yeah. Take it. 12. Rip Liz. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
15, yeah. Rip Liz. Orange. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Left. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
15, yeah. Good, Liz. Orange. 52. 52. Alert.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sims. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, now he pulls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Go.
Here's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Move. 18.
Now Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton from 4 yards out, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Smith rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. of the gun. Trubisky. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Lock in, lock in. Hands up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. It seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
15. Yellow, yellow. 15. Hey, back up. He's mine. Let's go, 15.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They snap it to Smith. And no, it's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trubisky will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey,
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
You got 50. Yeah, 52. Rip Liz. Hey, back up. I said.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Smith. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You see it?
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Gotta go. Lock it. Gotta go. Red, gotta go. Move. Lock in. 18.
He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.